we had yesterday off. Monday, Tuesday we went, and then today we went, and we'll go tomorrow. We'll go early, and then we'll be in the auxiliary gym. We got a concert in here tomorrow, so we're getting ready for Youngstown, and obviously I've had time to watch tape, and I've seen them and see that they're 7-4. Had a really good RPI. It's not quite as high as it was. It was at 7 at one point early in the year. They had those 3 neutral court wins before anybody even else came even close to that. So, they're 7-4. They beat Robert Mount Morris pretty soundly. I watched that one last night, and understand their team. We know their guys because Perry obviously plays in the summer league, and Bellin, and so we're familiar with their players and know that they're old, experienced, and pretty good team. Don't play a lot of guys, not a lot of depth, but I think it's a team that has good guards, experienced guards, and we got to focus on taking care of the ball, guarding the ball screens, and keeping them in front. Not all those guys get going in transition, especially Perry. So I think for us, continuing to improve defensively, containing the dribble, and contesting 3-point shooters. I think we're at the point now where teams aren't going to get great shots against us, and we got to know that and understand that, and guard tough shots better, and that's something we've talked about and working on. So end the clock, you got to know those situations and get used to it. But I thought we had a good couple days, and tomorrow we need to have a good one, but go shorter.
Given that the style of summer league plays a little different than the college basketball game, how much does that your guys have familiarity with Perry? How much does that help them, or is this completely? Does it help at all? Or is it,
I think it probably does. I think they know. We were watching highlights of them, or not highlights, but or personnel clips, and they know how athletic he is. So I think that is something we don't have to explain to him, and how explosive he is. So I think there's a. I don't. I think the main thing is we don't have to explain that he's a really good player. He's got these people. People are looking at him. He's your preseason Horizon Player of the Year. That's they may not have understood that, but I think seeing him play and knowing him probably gives them a better idea how good he is. So I think they're very familiar with him.
I know we talk a lot about the Duquesne guys, since your guys know the Duquesne guys from summer league. Is this kind of another nice, plus from that summer league, or some familiarity, regional rivalry, those kind of things?
I don't know if it's a plus. We just thought that they'd be at the top of their league this year, and in efforts to try to get the best teams we can in the 1-for-none games. This was one of those things. So if it's it allows them to make a shorter trip and do what they need to do with their scheduling, then it's good. It's good for them. Knows Coach Slocum, they know their program, and know that they've done a good job there in a tough league. And so I don't know that it's done for that. Other than that, I think they're a pretty good team, and like I said, they were early. They had like a RPI of like 7 for like the first couple of weeks of the year. They're not there now, but they are they're definitely going to help you, not hurt you, if you can get a victory.
I guess in terms of regional rivalry, or I guess basketball in this area, do they kind of factor into that?
Yeah, I think so. I think since the summer league brought them a lot closer than we even knew. I think we didn't even know they were within 100 miles. I don't think many people knew until but it is funny with the summer league. We can only keep it in certain places to get West Virginia, to get Youngstown, and to keep the rules in place. So it's fun. Next year, I think we're hoping to make it a little bit better. I think it's lost a little bit of its enthusiasm, partly because we had so many guys hurt last year and weren't able to play. But I think next year will be big, and there'll be renewed excitement with having a lot more returning guys, a lot of new guys that people are excited about for us too. But they brought a lot to it, and it was great that they're able to play in it. So, Coach Winnick, he's a Pittsburgh guy, their assistant coach. He went to Pitt, and so I think that's kind of how it all kind of came about, him and them getting to the summer league.
You guys go from Tim Frazier and then to Anthony Ireland and now Kendrick Perry. Is that kind of a nice coincidence, I guess, the way the schedule's set up to challenge you guys?
I think when you play teams that you think are going to be at the top of their leagues, you're generally going to have experienced guards, and we're talking about senior guards, senior point guards specifically, and that's usually the case. So, I think it's probably may be a coincidence, but not really. I think it goes hand in hand. If you've got a team that's going to be Loyola's picked, right behind St. Mary. They were picked 4th behind 3, NCAA tournament teams. Well, why? Because they have a senior point guard that averaged 20 games. Same with, I think Penn State's their best team they've ever had. Why? Because they have an all-league guy coming back in his 5th year. And then Perry, I think the same way. I don't know where Youngstown was picked, but I got to think they're at the top of the league based on the returning guys. So, and Butler not being there now. So, I think it's if you look at teams that are good, the teams that make that jump, it's usually because they have experienced senior guards, especially at the point.
Perry's something to keep an eye on, but they have a couple other guys getting double digits.
Yeah, they're balanced and skilled. Bellin's very skilled, and they shoot it well. They shoot 25 threes a game, so we've got to guard that. And I actually like their big guys. I thought they were skilled. One's a sophomore, and they can score the basketball. They can make shots. They can do it. So they're averaging 83 points a game. They can score the ball. I just hope that I hope we're hard to guard for them too. So. But they space the floor. Generally teams, if they can put 4 shooters on the floor, they're better offensively. With that comes some, challenges on the defensive end, oftentimes in rebounding. But, that's I think a situation